Is your company facing a union election campaign? This can be one of the most stressful events any organization will face. But relax, you're in the right place. Labor Relations Institute is the most trusted name in the business of winning union elections. I'm Phil Wilson, president of LRI. We're respected labor relations experts featured in the national media and the only labor consulting firm to make Inc.'s list of the 100 top HR firms. We've won more than 10,000 union organizing elections over the last 35 years, and we can help you win yours too. First, the bad news. Unions don't file NLRB petitions today unless they've got a lead pipe lock on winning the election. Just 15 years ago, companies won half of union elections, but today your company has around a 3 in 10 chance of winning your union election. There's no margin for error here. If you don't make exactly the right choices very early, you'll probably lose your election. But there's hope. With the right strategy and the right team, you can win your election. One of the first things most people tell us is that they have a labor attorney handling their case. I'm a labor attorney myself. Having skilled legal representation is critical to winning your election. But as you can see from the chart above, a good lawyer isn't enough. In fact, in 2012, if you had one of the top 5 law firms in the country handling your case, your chance of winning was still just better than a coin flip. Your labor attorney is not going to talk to your employees. You also need to have a strong communication strategy. But not all communication strategies are created equal. As you can also see in this chart, hiring one of the 5 most active consulting firms in 2012 only increased your win percentage by 1% in contested elections. Now, most people who see this chart ask one question: how can LRI be so much more effective than these other top firms? And the answer is our approach. What makes the LRI strategy so successful? Everybody else is like the carpenter whose only tool is a hammer. To him, every problem looks like a nail. But union campaigns are incredibly complex, and your campaign is unique. That's why you need every tool in the toolbox. As you can see here, there's 4 critical components to every winning campaign. As mentioned earlier, you have to have a strong legal strategy, but that's just part of the game, and it's why simply hiring a top 5 labor firm still makes winning your election a flip of the coin. You also need to educate your employees in meetings and one-on-one. This is what is sometimes called direct persuasion, but it's also just a piece of the puzzle. Many consulting firms will tell you that direct persuasion is the only way to win your election. They say that because that's the only tool in their toolbox. Other consultants will say you've got to work with your supervisors and help coach them on how to build a more positive relationship with workers. They're right too, but not as a standalone strategy. Again, it's just part of the puzzle. You also have to have persuasive and effective communication tools, not multi-page letters written by lawyers. I mean high-impact pieces that explain complex issues in a way your employees will immediately understand. The difference between LRI and everyone else is that we blend the best of all these strategies in a way that's customized for your unique campaign situation. We work alongside your legal counsel and your managers to make sure that we're educating your employees and repairing damaged relationships before your election day. We don't win every election, but if your election is winnable, our strategy works better than anything else. Now, I'm going to be blunt here. I want you to call us about your election. You might not need a consultant, and LRI might not be a fit for your particular campaign. I get that. But you owe it to your company to at least talk to the most effective and reputable firm in the industry about your case. Over the last 5 years, we've won more of these elections than any other law firm or consulting firm by far. Unlike most firms who only handle a handful of cases each year, we regularly handle cases against virtually every union. Many of our consultants came out of unions, and we know their tactics and their strategies better than anyone. We have almost certainly recently fought and won an election against the same union who's attacking your company today. Whether you hire us or not, how could you not take advantage of a free consultation with the leaders in the industry? Call us now at 800-888-9115 or visit stoptheunion.com to download some other free tools that can help you win your election.